that you think are the most successful and have the most together are the ones that really need the most help.
I was always like more of the rough and tumble kind of girl. Built, stocky, like the physicality of it, I loved it. It's still like a traditionally masculine sport, and so people are still like, oh, women wrestle? It's like, yeah, we've been kicking ass since 1990, buddy. Like, you know? From that first moment, I was hooked. I loved the sport. I loved like the intensity and the physicality, and it was like this sweaty chess match with your body, and I just there was no looking back. I train with a bunch of different partners, and I guess I'm always just looking for the best person that I can wrestle with. Sometimes that's an 18-year-old guy. The young guys are hungry, they're eager, they're fast and strong, and they challenge me to be my best. You know, you get to the center of the mat and you're standing across from your opponent, and I don't look them in the eyes and like try and jockey. I just let my actions speak for themselves. And there's been a lot of times when like someone puts their hands on me and I'm like, holy shit. Like they're strong, or like I feel their power. Like, why am I doing this? And I'm super nervous, and I guess a lot of times like I always think about the worst case scenario. I'll get pinned in the first second. In a combat sport, like there's no easy match for me. Everybody is coming out and they know that I'm Olympic champion. There's no second guessing my abilities, so every match is tough. And I feel like when I'm practicing in the room, if I don't do something perfectly, like someone's watching and they're just like, oh, well, that's what an Olympic champion looks like. I just like
Constantly feel that pressure to like be the embodiment of what an Olympic champion looks like. I'm not perfect,
and I make mistakes all the time, and you know, if I give up a point or if I make a mistake, you know, I just feel like I'm fulfilling people's ideas around that I'm not good enough. Obviously I have demons and voices, but also simultaneously I have this like I don't give a fuck kind of feeling about it all. Like, so it was like this like switch in my mind. You think that I'm weak? Like, I will show you. I go through my visualization cues. I go through like my self-talk. I'm trying to like build myself up.
Erica, like you are strong, you're powerful, you are worthy, like let's do this, like you can do this, like go out there, wrestle your best, like keep moving, move your hands, move your feet, like get into the stance, wrestle for the full 6 minutes, like keep going.
You're always trying to think 1 or 2 or 10 moves ahead of your opponent. That's the sport of wrestling in real time. It's instinctual, incredibly physical, but yet so technical and tactical. And you know, it's like you have to be so finely in tune with the moment of your body moving, and yet be able to think cerebrally around what's happening and how are you going to make this person move one way so that you can capitalize and create an action that's going to then, you know, create this catalyst for a takedown.
I was just so confident kind of in what I wanted to do, and maybe I was just like so in love with it and having so much fun that I never like once questioned it.
And I just remember like in that moment being like, you know, I'm pouring sweat, I'm breathing hard, like my body is sore and tired. Why am I doing this? Why don't I just walk away right now? Like, I'm Olympic champion, I've had a successful career, like, but why am I here? And I don't know. I just get really emotional sometimes when I talk about wrestling because it's such a process. You just put so much into it, and it's so hard sometimes. It is like a little bit lonely, I suppose, because like you're always competing, and especially now, it's like it's hard for people to understand. Sorry. Yeah, it was really hard to come off of what I had put into it and to like refortify myself. It's something that if you don't absolutely love it, to like go in every day and like work as hard as we do and just, you know, get pounded every single moment. It's like something that you can't do unless you're like fully committed into it. You can't recreationally wrestle, really. You can't half-heartedly wrestle. Like, you have to be 100% committed, and it's hard on the body, and in some ways I think it even takes more out of you mentally. And I guess in some ways, like, you go through these experiences that no one understands. So that can be hard, I guess, sometimes. But the cool thing is that now, as I'm like preparing to compete again, it's I just feel like kind of unbreakable. Like, it's this really crazy feeling where like we're pushing ourselves every day, and it's like it's really exciting to kind of see how far I can go. It's like when Clark Kent goes in the telephone booth and like transforms himself and comes out as Superman. Ultimately, there's a difference between saving planet Earth and just trying to win a wrestling match. And right now, for now, I'm just trying to win a wrestling match.